Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence on the Mysterious JG. So we've got some stuff to happen on this next turn, moving officers around and getting some bases started, really. One we just took from the Nagao clan, another that we have built ourselves, specifically built by She Grimmeth, or Master Reaper, I guess, in this game. But I would take a quick moment to just kind of go through the cast of created officers. This would be everybody with no bio. Grimmeth Reaper has acquitted himself pretty well, most recently in this last video, by building a castle. And it's generally being a good domestic officer. Shaman Yamazaki, I feel like I remember him being involved in battles. Hamuko Arisato, I don't remember. I think she kind of got stuck in Fuji Yoshida Castle. I don't remember she got to be in any fights yet. Vulture Bean has been like an excellent overseer and building roads and facilities and stuff. Vulture Bobo hasn't had a big chance to shine yet. Neither is Toriyama Rosaru. Both of these guys, great war officers who we just haven't had a lot of chance to use yet, but I've got them hanging around near the Hojo border just so that we're ready with good officers. Naminara? I feel like she got involved in some fights. Jaxer's Baldo has been doing really good domestic stuff in one of our secondary bases, same as Zur Uncle Baldo Fall. But he actually was leading a unit in our fight to the north and ended up being a big part of winning a castle for us. And Yojiro Bayushi, the progressive guy who his loyalty is like almost maxed, but he still kind of shows discontent on occasion. Seems to hold slight dissatisfaction. He was a guy who was always on the verge of like ditching our force and being a pain in the butt. But like we've got his loyalty up to 19 at this point because he's the lord of a castle. He's been given a pretty high-end treasure. He gets on well with Shingen personally, but he doesn't like the fact that the clan is conservative overall. But he's been a major overseer, castle lord in one of our secondary bases, and he's actually been involved in some combat. Agmon Mamoran, it's nothing personal, buddy. You just haven't been in the mix so far. Masako Hayami, on the other hand, she was not involved in the last major combat action, but boy, she has kicked the Hojo around quite a bit. And her loyalty at 18, she's pretty good now. She appears satisfied with treatment, will likely perform above abilities. But she's no one had to give her fancy-ass treasure. But on occasion, she's been a little bit of a pain. And right now, she's not even being someone with she's not a castle lord, is what I was trying to say. Froxus Neelock, low loyalty requirements, which is fantastic. It means I don't have to waste a lot of effort trying to keep her happy. But she's been doing good work for us as far as like building facilities. And trying to remember who it was. Was it Natsuko Sasaki? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Maybe it was Naminara. Somebody got captured and had their treasure taken away, and I've forgotten who that was. Although I'll know if I can find... It might be that enough time has passed that it doesn't matter anymore, but you get a negative on loyalty. I got captured by the enemy because my master doesn't know what he's doing. My master's a piece of shit, and he sucks. But that's Natsuko Sasaki, who is completely back on board now because she's been given a really good treasure. Specifically, the 12-branch teapot. It's a grade 8. It's a style of teapot distinguished by the 12 signs of the Chinese zodiac depicted on the body of the pot. Specimen at Taimaderu Nakanopo is particularly famous. So she's at max loyalty now because we really took good care of her after that went poorly. And she already, again, she's progressive, but she gets on very well personally with the main guy. The guy who will become known as Shingen eventually. And she's still a castle lord. If I took that away from her, we would have an immediate and noticeable loyalty drop. But Elmandretta the Avatar, mostly been doing domestic stuff for us. She hasn't had a whole lot of opportunity to use any military gifts, but she's just kind of an all-arounder in this game. And Lita's grandma, he's hanging around at Tsuchigasaki Castle, yeah, or Palace. He hasn't really had a chance to march out yet, but we'll see what happens when he does. Ryu Ryotoshi, on the other hand, just got done backing up our lord. Kalinawari Sana has been doing a lot of road work. Kazuhiro, also, some of you guys are going to get more opportunities to do stuff when our forces are spread thinner. I don't have a bunch of officers in each base. And JG Mystery has been the overseer of Tsuchigasaki Palace. So very quietly building it up to be the best base it could possibly be. Alright, but now... yeah, we don't really have anything to do with this labor, so let's... is there anyone else we want to spend the gold on as far as appeasing them? I guess we appeased everybody in the areas that are of import to us right now. So we'll see if there's any kind of counterattack going on. You guys actually took a castle. Good. Oh, no. But you're about to lose it to the Hojo. Surround it. Let us decide what to do with the captives. Please select those you wish to employ. So we'll try. He's a conservative officer. He might be willing to join us. But Moto Nao Nezu is too loyal. With the Nagao clan still alive and well, I am unable to serve a new master. Please select who you wish to execute. We're not going to execute him. He served his lord well. I mean, he didn't win the battle he was in, but he showed up. He defended. He was defeated. He, honorably refused, at the risk of his own life, to submit. You have to treat officers like that well. Thank you. I won't be forgetting your mercy. I won't be forgetting your mercy, no. Show them our power. Our power to help continue to surround the castle even more. But Kunamine Castle is going to end up in the Hojo's hands. Which is probably just as well, because I'm going to be at war with these guys before I'm at war with the Hojo. We just improved the roads, which helped our new base at Wakamiko Castle. Roxas Nelock has begun improvements. Might as well push up the... I don't know who's marching. You're marching up there. You don't look like you're attacking me, though.
Your orders?
Your orders, Templar. Spent a lot of gold on the last turn.
Reporting in.
I looked around Wakamiko Castle, but couldn't find anything. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest in the area. There was a secret path near Unokuchi Castle. I'll make sure we can all use it. One or more enemy castles has been scouted. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Appeasing the Yunoku tribe worked well. Oh, my training paid off. So, I'll continue to play for free online. So you are on the march. I think the Nagao are taking out their frustrations on these guys. Because I do kind of recall... when I played ahead a bunch of turns, this ended up being a Nagao castle. We're going to come into the conflict with the Nagao as we engage the, whoever these guys are, the, Moko Miyakami. Oh, she's, yeah, I forgot. The game just throws in female characters and gives them generic, descriptions. She's a pretty good overall officer, actually. They do that sometimes. They have female officers with, like, fairly high stats overall. They generally aren't looking like 80 or 90 in leadership and valor, but they can sometimes have poll scores up in that range. Alrighty.
What would you like?
So you got treasure. I'm not really looking to buy treasure right now, but you got a couple of cheap ones. So I might want to bear that in mind. Guess I can take a look at my own clan. You are at 19 of 20 loyalty, but that's the problem with these guys whose required loyalty is 15. They're just kind of always going to be a pain in the ass. If you keep them around long enough, they get a, like, I am proud to be a veteran retainer bonus. Like, the level of day-to-day satisfaction they have to feel decreases when they've been around for a while, which makes sense. I mean, that's the way it works in real life, right? Like, if you just start a new job and it sucks, you're going to bail. If you've been at this job for a long time and you have a bad week, you're not going to quit over something that might have made you quit if you just got there. So, to an extent, that's how it's going to work with these guys. Yeah, because Grimmeth is at burns with loyalty. He's 1 loyalty lower than this guy. But when you've got the 15 required loyalty, the difference between 20 and 19 is massive. And generally, the guys with 15 required loyalty, it makes you a pain in the ass. I mean, it's kind of fun for roleplay purposes, but it does make you a pain in the ass. So, I don't know why you zoomed in on Hachiochi Castle if it's not the one that can build a facility. Oh, Unokuchi. Kuchiku Castle. It's only got, like, well, hopefully can expand later. It's only got 3 things that are even a thing. Alright, well, that's not really going to help too much. It'll make a foundry impossible as an improvement, but I don't think we get to build one anyway. So this would be innovation. I don't want innovation particularly. Makes this district better for crafts. Here we either want a rice dealer or we want a blacksmith. I guess we'll go with a blacksmith. The storm attack thing, like, if I could consistently be building blacksmiths in a lot of places to do that, but, I mean, I'm not, so. Why are you the overseer? Oh, because you're the castle lord. Well, that's stupid. Vulture Bean is going to be the overseer. Shaman Yamazaki, you will be working on a blacksmith for Kuchi Castle here. And we will, kind of annoying that I have to do this, but we will manually change the overseer to Vulture Bean because she's just better at that. And we will have her work on conscripts first. Grimmeth Reaper, unless I specifically want to start building new structures at this castle right away. This place can't have a foundry. That's the thing. Like, okay, so this can't have anything fancy. I think it's just you have to have a 2nd or 3rd tier of spaces before they'll let you build a facility. So this place, I specifically built the thing that would let us get a foundry or something. It still won't let me do it. Tsuchikasaki has Buddhist temple and retreat. I might be able to add foundry to the list of available facilities. But yeah, the castle has to be of a certain size. So this one has, as the 2nd tier, this one does, but it's only got 2 things. So I guess there's a minimum size, and it would appear to be more than 7, less than 9. Unless this would have a list, except I haven't built anything that would make a facility possible. But this is listing just Buddhist temple and tea retreat, and all that means is that it has at least 1 commercial district. Because I haven't built a Buddhist temple here yet, I don't think. And I also decided, like at this one, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to build a Buddhist thing because I've already used up all the slots. This one, we're planning to eventually build a Buddhist temple. But we need to get more conscript points. So that's a thing to bear in mind here. Probably eventually want to get a Bailey here. You know what, we really do, because it increases the attack power of units with horses. It doesn't seem like we need a turret because I don't expect to ever get to a point where Tsuchigasaki Castle's being attacked. But if we can build a Bailey here, but we don't need to do that right this minute. So if I wanted to use Grimmeth to build a facility here right away, we could. And this place could eventually have a foundry, and we really do want that, but we need a lot of crafts first. Wait, what do foundries do? I'm so excited about a foundry, and I haven't even actually checked what it does. That would be a long-term thing to move towards, by the way. That is not a thing that's happening anytime soon. It's not resource, it's equipment. Since the blockade and burning increases, maximum popularity increases. Oh, it's because there's a vein nearby? That doesn't even do that much. Exchanges and quarries. Resistance to blockade and burning increases. Increases maximum popularity. I'm not really going to worry about that then. A foundry, I thought for some reason a foundry might mean I got guns. That's something else. Like it's called gunsmith or something. It's not it's just a foundry. Alright. So we do want to get going on growing this place as quickly as possible. So a 2-story Tenchu, followed by a stone, walls and an earthen wall, would get us a residence. Because this place is, I wish they would just let me, I want to see, I'll tell you what we can do. So here, we've got these 3. Over here, we've got all of this. So I am annoyed that Bull Nakanakano can never build here. Nevertheless, we see this goes all the way up to here. So at most, Wakamiko probably comes down to around here or so. So it's never going to have as much stuff as Tsuchigasaki, which for some reason can't extend its town out to here. Like, I find it kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Alright. Let's just, we'll have Grimmeth do that for now. We really do have more soldiers now. How about focusing on agriculture? You don't have a lot of soldiers. That's just the thing you say when you want to build more soldiers, which we desperately need to do. I am more inclined now to actually, because we're going to be using them for combat. Let's get the Sally Port here. That'll make horses more effective. Then a Barbican increases attack power of units with horses even more. Sanada Keep is not really even going to be a possible thing, though. So I could go Barbican and really increase the horsepower. No pun intended. But I think I'll just go for a regular old Bailey. Call in Owari Sanada, we'll build it. That'll be all for our labor. We'll let our troop counts replenish a bit before we attack. But we're going to want to come after Uehara Castle soon. It doesn't have that much, does it? They said we scouted more than one base. But I don't see what that other base was that we scouted. Hey, there's the Sanada tribe. Can't imagine the Sanada will be very important in this story. Alright, moving on. Hojo Clan Kunamine Castle, that's this one up here. Okay, yeah. We knew about this. These are some tough adversaries.
We march.
I would love to help them hold this place, but I don't think we can. I don't know which side you're on. But I think this is going to the Nagao as well.
mine.
Wave attack. We're ahead. Go ahead, Groove Factor 5. I think maybe you should have stayed in the castle. It looks like they couldn't fully encircle.
Here's last month's balance.
So we made a little more than we spent.
Reporting in.
My training has paid off, and I've grown. I'm 10 feet tall now. Let's check in on our friends, the Oda. Ooh. The Oda are... There's Katsuie, there's Nobuhide. Mitsuguru Yukachi. So the... I don't know whose side the Saito are on in this fight, but this is the problem for us doing these quests, is that the Matsu Daira ended up taking out the Oda, which ain't what was supposed to happen. And this is the Azai. Yeah, so the Azai are growing into territory that should go to the Oda. This is, Inabayama Castle. I knew that. I was never going to remember it, but I knew I'd recognize when I saw it. That's the Saito's main base. So things aren't going that great over there. I do think eventually I'm probably going to end up getting to a certain point in this and then just having to start a new game set at the same time that we've reached in this game, but having reset the map. That means some of what we're doing here for funsies, like building Wakamiko Castle, that may end up being undone. It is what it is, folks. So Unonokuchi Castle can continue to expand. We've got a workshop here, so we're going to want to build stables and horses. We should check something else, though. Okay, this place can't build a fancy facility no matter what. So there's no point in worrying about what I need to max out here. We just need to build the facilities that are best. And making horses cheaper is a good idea. So we will let Shaman Yamazaki do that, so that Vulture Bean can continue as overseer. Alright, Wakamiko. As you can see, yeah, see, Wakamiko was said it's going to be this great base, but it's only got 3 places. Now, one of them has got a vein, and one of them has got horses, so that's actually pretty good, but still. Okay, so we could go with canals, and this will make us better for commercial. Gold income. Oh, let's use this to lower innovation. Yeah, let's make this place... Let's get this place to lower innovation. Grimmeth, I'm not going to make you do something like that, because I know you're such a progressive guy. Lady Sanjo, we'll have this guy do it. But we do want to get soldiers up at these periphery bases, just so that they're less tempting targets to the enemy. It does take some time to replenish these soldiers. Leave you alone, because we're not fighting the Hojo right now. Is this the Hojo? It's probably the Hojo. We're going to want to get these guys on our side because we might be fighting the Hojo on this flank here fairly soon. It's expensive. In my off-screening, the Hojo never really came after us. That doesn't mean it won't happen here. You know what? They might have done it like once and I fought them off. It'd be Natsuko Sakai, Agumon Moran, then Masako Hayami.
Let's march.
I think we just want to be parked here. I think we just want to be ready to go. I thought so, punks! The Ogigaya Usuki clan was limited by the Hojo clan. So that would probably be whoever these guys were. They were like some side Hojo clan. But as you can see, Hojo clan have locked down a big chunk of the Kanto. They are going to be tricky to deal with. It's looking like this castle will survive for now, but I don't know. It's not looking good for them in the long run. Next thing we need to do for the plot is get rid of Uehara Castle. I think I'll march on them next month. I just did want to get as many troops back at Tsujigasaki Palace as possible before marching again. I mean, it was a calculated risk. I thought taking Unokuchi Castle would kind of secure the flank, but I also knew that, like, we're probably going to march right into Uehara Castle, but I wanted to go back to base because I wanted to reset the officers in that unit to make sure that we brought Strategist Guy along because he's going to be part of the story. We've added theater can be changed. It'll become an even fancier theater. Various clans I haven't heard of are being eliminated around the country. Stable has been constructed.
Your orders.
Templar.
Here's last month's balance.
Ooh, we spent a lot that month.
Reporting in.
With all the appeasements. Appeasing the tribes paid off well, blah, blah, blah. My trading's paid off. This place is growing pretty quickly. Oh, no, never mind. It jumped back there on its own, but that's not the place that can actually add something. Hachioji Castle can add. I like Kabuki Theater, but I prefer no theater. So the facility income doesn't change, it just grows faster. And Unokuchi Castle can build a ranch, making courses even cheaper.
What would you like? Thank you very much.
Hate to sell that much food, but kind of seemed like it might have been sort of necessary there. So they do have a sally port. We're eventually going to want to get probably a residence, which will mean getting a earthen wall. But more than that, I'm going to take Kawanawari Sanada out. And I need to look up the officer's name. I need to look up the guy that I want to include in that unit. It's Kanzuke Yamamoto. I don't know if it's this march he has to be in or the next plot march, but Kanzuke Yamamoto is going to trigger story stuff if he's involved in one of these marches.
Move as swift as the wind.
Achieving our goal won't be terribly difficult. I think we'll go, yeah, we'll go with this.
March!
Ooh, those feet, everyone. Those happy dancing feet.
We march.
Sure hope that kept the, yeah, okay. Kept the guys that I ordered. Alright. Development has been left to the overseers. Everybody's gone for conscript except up here, where we had maxed that out until we get more food. Development. And you didn't do anything at all because we didn't have enough, and you are probably the correct base to not develop right now. Elman Dread of the Avatar. Buttering up the peasants, the locals. Agumon Mamarand out there dealing with the people-minded. Oh, hey, that's interesting. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. For a minute, I thought they had built a new base. In my off-screen goofing around, I built a base like right around here. I thought maybe the Hojo built one, but the Hojo have always had this little base kind of to the south near Yama Castle. Their main base is still Uehara Castle, which is just a beast. But alright, that's going to be it for this video. When we come back next time, combat will be afoot. We are going to try to advance the story, and for story purposes, we set up a marriage alliance with the Suwa clan. Rather, I guess our dad had done that, and we're tearing it down because we are just openly defying all the bonds of loyalty and honor to alliance and just taking over shit because we can do it and you can't stop us. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time.